All right, y'all. Today we got another one, bro. And this is is it Chuck? I hope I said the name right. And this is could Garou take down the Z fighters, bro? Didn't we talk about this like a couple? I know I talked about this a couple months ago on my in my little community tab thing. I told y'all the only way that you can beat this guy is only way Dragon Ball Z folk to beat this guy is pretty much use the Dragon Ball to wish him, bro. Cause, bro, it is what it is. Z fighters is not going nowhere. You can't beat someone like that. But let's hear their perspective, bro. Let's hear his perspective, bro. But like I said, the only way the Z fighters can beat this guy is pretty much use the Dragon Ball. Wish the Dragon Ball for him to like vanish and boom. That's it. But let's hear what he got to say, bro. Apparently, y'all like when I react and give my opinion on things.
Punch Man Season 3 being confirmed to be in the works, I thought that to bring...
Wait, what? What do you say?
With One Punch Man Season 3 being confirmed to be in the works...
I mean, is it? Who gonna do it? Is it, what is it, Mappa Studio? I hope they do it. I hope they get it, though. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, let's get it, though.
I thought that to bring hype to one of the key characters, that being Garou, I would do a hypothetical with one of my favorite animes ever. Dragon
Is this like him being like a good character or like a bad villain or something? I don't know.
Ball Z.
I already told y'all. Y'all already know. We who that me and somebody else were talking about in the community tab. The best way to get rid of Garou, that if he doing like Cosmic Garou, is like pretty much wish use the Dragon Ball to wish him away, and that's it.
So, to get right into the point, what would happen if Garou appeared in the Dragon Ball world and learned of its inhabitants? And if he tried hunting them to catch some fade, at which parts would he succeed in, and at what parts would he stop at? Would Garou be able to slap around the Z fighters, or would he fall like Goku's ops before him? For those that have seen Dragon Ball Z before, you may have a good idea about how powerful the characters are, but I'd like to quickly cover how high the verse scales at certain points in the series, and then we'll compare.
Well, no, man. I'm gonna say and plus the radiation, bro. That radiation, that's like his trump card right now.
To Garou's feats. To begin, Master Roshi.
Oh, and his feet don't get that gamma ray burst, bro. That gamma ray burst is universe feet, man. That God, his. Well, I don't want to get too deep into like all that stuff. Let's just hear it.
With his Kamehameha in his max power form, was able to wipe out the moon with a power level of 180, which is consistent and not an outlier, since it is stated in the Daizenshu that Goku's Kamehameha can shatter the moon, and Piccolo prior to his battle against the Saiyans was... Bro,
and I told y'all earlier, like, can y'all show me something like the thing like how say Tommy his it the thing that say Tommy his power skill? Cause I've been trying to look at Dragon Ball Z there, like see like if got like the infinite little thing, but you know I can't find it. So I can tell y'all gotta help me find it.
Also able to casually vaporize the moon to stop Gohan's rampage, which I've seen people argue is more so leaning towards small planet levels. Although this is only in the Z anime, we do see King Vegeta casually wave away a planet and other celestial bodies, and Vegeta also vaporizes a planet prior to coming to the Earth. Even discounting the anime filler, it is stated by Vegeta numerous times that he would blow away the Earth, and this power is confirmed by the Daizenshu as well. We never see any starbusting in Dragon Ball Z, but it is fair to say that this level is reached during the Namek Saga, most particularly with Frieza, who was able to casually vaporize planet Vegeta, a planet with 10 times the gravity of Earth. If you account for the fact that moonbusting starts at 180 and Super Saiyan Goku's power level in the Namek...
See, bro, these are the only ones I be finding, bro. I be trying to find some more things of his data book and all that stuff, but, you know, it is what it is.
Saga is literally over 800,000 times above it. It's fair to assume that they reach stellar levels, and this would make sense being that during the Cell Saga, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Super Perfect Cell are powerful enough to blow away the entire solar system, which is confirmed by the manga, the anime, El Manga Legendario, and the History of Trunks TV film guide. You could even argue that they scale into the multi-solar system levels all the way back in the Namek Saga, being that in the anime filler, Namek's explosion is so massive that it could be seen from outside the galaxy, which is confirmed by the official Toei episode summaries as well. Keep in mind, this is the power showcased by Frieza prior to his return, and speaking of the mechanized tyrant, he was stated as being able to produce a supernova with 10 times the power he used to destroy Namek, making it even higher into multi-solar system levels if you want to wank. It's also revealed in the Daizenshu 4 that there are nebulas or solar systems with innumerable stars, and that the solar system is a galactic nebula.
Wait, that Google's...
Inferring that wiping out a solar system in Dragon Ball is more like in the multi-solar system levels of power. And hell, you can even argue that Cell reaches universal levels of power, since it is stated not only in the manga, but the official Toei episode summary as well. With the Buu saga, it depends on what iteration you go with, but in the manga, Kid Buu is stated as being able to bring it into the universe. Whether it's in one shot or over time is up to interpretation, but due to the Buus and Goku scaling several times above Cell and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, they should easily be in the multi-solar system levels of power. If you go with the anime, Super Saiyan 3 Goku was able to match Kid Buu blow for a while, who was implied as being able to wipe out the Grand Kai's planet, which is multi-galactic in size, due to it orbiting heaven, which is as wide as the universe. It is also stated that the Kaioshin realm, which is 1/10 the size of the infinite macrocosm, was being destroyed by the brawl between the golden-haired hero and the demonic pink gremlin. For further confirmation, we do see Buu eviscerate galaxies on screen too, so they likely scale from galactic to multi-galactic levels, arguably universal, depending on how extensive you think the damage on the Kaioshin realm was. In terms of speed, Goku all the way back during his training in the Lookout was told by Popo that he had to become faster than lightning, which is high hypersonic. We've seen Piccolo vaporize the moon very quickly, which can be argued to be relativistic to light speeds, and we've even seen fodder like Raditz react to that level of speed.
Hey, they need Raditz back, man. I ain't gonna hold it. I want to see Goku unite with his brother, bro. Will that ever happen? Will that ever happen, bro? I really want to see Raditz and Goku. That would be like, dang, man, Super need to do that, bro. Like, just one time for man. I just want to see it, bro. I just want to see how they're gonna react.
Speed as well.
That's gonna be crazy.
As confirmed by Vegeta during his battle with Kui, if one becomes stronger, they also become faster. Meaning that Saiyan Saga and Namek Saga Goku are already dozens to hundreds of thousands of times faster than light, let alone Cell and Buu Saga iterations of Goku and whoever scales to him. And of course, since Buu was stated as being able to wipe away everything in the universe, he should be massively faster than light as well, even more so when you account for the fact that he deleted a galaxy in a couple of years. And although Super Saiyan 2 tier characters aren't as fast, they should still scale from this feat. Either way, whether you're using anime or the manga, it is pretty clear that Dragon Ball Z characters, even ones that aren't the main cast, are massively faster than light. However, if you're accounting for anime filler, the Dragon Ball Z characters that scale to base Afterlife Saga Goku already have massively faster than light to infinite levels of speed, given that Goku and Pikkon were able to cross from the Grand Kai's planet all the way down to Hell, which is several universal distances away, and it can even be argued that they traveled a multi-infinite distance, since the living universe is stated to be infinite, which is small compared to the whole afterlife. So, at the end of the Buu saga, Goku and the others should be within the star, to multi-solar system, to multi-galactic levels of power. In the manga, characters such as Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien should be above baseline planetary, given that they become stronger than Saiyan Saga Goku. But if you go with the anime filler, they're easily in the multi-solar system levels, given that Yamcha, yep, even Yamcha of all people, was able to defeat Olibu, who was able to press Pikkon, who was able to casually one-tap King Cold, Frieza, and Perfect Cell with ease. And as such, Buu Saga Krillin and Tien should scale from him. So now that we have gone over what the Dragon Ball Z...
We saw it, I said Yamcha. Oh, but I know y'all was like, oh man, Yamcha's strong, bro.
cast is rocking with, what does Garou bring to the table?
What does Garou bring to the table? Tell us.
For those who aren't caught up to One Punch Man, Garou was one of Bang's
I caught up to him.
aka Silver Fang's students, and his most prodigious one at that. He's an insanely cool character.
But if y'all ain't saw the manga, now he more like good guy now. He got it. Well, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw it. He got a haircut now. I like that. I like the new him now instead of this one right here now. I like the new one now. So that's why I'm all like, I'm ready to see like some more of the new him, not this one anymore. But let's go.
Due to his ability to replicate and master techniques, adapt, and make it out of seemingly impossible situations. Garou has plenty of insane abilities which he gained and refined over his many battles. From making a laughingstock of lower ranked heroes trying to jump him while he was sick and poisoned,
Yeah,
to
that
fighting the
poison
Chad
crazy.
Super Alloy Darkshine, to eventually overwhelming him, to slashing through the gigantic Sage Centipede like a Ginsu knife,
Dang.
to eventually facing off against the caped Baldy himself, Saitama.
AKA Big Gag Goat.
Garou has a resume for intense scuffles. Over the course of these battles, Garou undergoes through several transformations to the point he reaches his cosmic form, a holy level of power. Through several transformations,
I low key like this form right here. I ain't gonna hold you. I like this form here more better. It look very crispy and clean to me.
to the point he reaches his cosmic form.
But yeah, this is a dangerous form right here. But I like that other form. That other form.
A holy level of power, which one can only obtain through the blessing of God. So at his peak, just what
He just like accidentally like tapped him and gave him, and that little tap gave him all that. That's crazy. God, crazy.
was he capable of? Well, he can quickly replicate techniques and refine them to the point of improving them. He can attack pressure points. He can redirect attacks.
Hey, what old buddy name is? Neji from Naruto.
And he can ignore most opponents' durability with Roaring Aura Sky Ripping Fist and his Fajin, most opponents' durability with Roaring Aura Sky Ripping Fist and his
Yeah, he can.
Fajin, which affects the organs. Knows all of the secrets of the energy in the universe.
Don't mind. Here you go. Gamma Ray Burst. This is a universe feat, bro. I'm telling y'all. Oh, I ain't knew he was doing that part though. Oh, I ain't knew he do that. Gamma Ray Burst, bro. This is dangerous. That high radiation right there. High radiation.
Can emit cosmic radiation and gamma ray burst. And after seeing Blast use his portals, he was able to quickly learn it and use it in combat as well to attack omnidirectionally. And his most overpowered ability,
this right here is broken. This is the most OD broken thing, bro. Mode. Just copy, bro. He literally copying everybody's stat. I've been telling people, bro. That's what we were talking about. I told y'all, man. Garou, if once Garou start doing this right here, bro, that's GG. And let's not forget, he got that radiation with him too, man. This is GG. The only way you got to fight him is pretty much with Ki Blast. But then again, like if he use this mode, I'm pretty sure he can copy the Ki Blast and everything. So he can copy the Kameo wave and all that stuff. But you know, people, though I said the best way to get rid of this guy, the best way to get rid of him is use the Dragon Balls, man. That's it.
His infamous
fighting him hand to hand is just useless at this point.
Power copying, which allowed him to give Saitama a pretty tough fight and match him blow for a good period of time. Once Garou reaches his cosmic state, he scales massively above characters like Boros, who is stated as being able to either raise a planet's surface going by the manga, to wiping out planets, to straight up being able to destroy stars as stated in the OPM compass. The most impressive feat in the Saitama and Garou battle is when Garou manages to copy Saitama and tries to hit him with a Serious Punch, which in combination with the Cape Baldy Serious Punch, created a Serious Punch squared, which destroyed an entire section of stars, easily making this feat multi-solar system level, but you could argue much higher. But at the very least, we can say that he reaches a pretty decent level in comparison to Dragon Ball so far. His speed is easily massively faster than light, even prior to his further evolved monster and cosmic forms, since he was able to create constellations and keep up with Platinum Sperm and Flashy Flash. I
like Platinum Sperm, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I know y'all saw the manga. I believe what his name, Platinum Sperm, was his old one. Like, is it what they call Sperm or Black Cell or whatever? I feel like he's gonna be a sacrifice, bro. I feel like he's gonna be a sacrifice later down in the path. I feel like he's gonna be a sacrifice. If y'all saw Mars Cycle, y'all already know. He gonna be a sacrifice, I'm telling you now.
Even did an extensive calculation on the distance that Garou and Saitama traveled during their clashes, which can be hundreds of times the speed of light, to being well over billions of times the speed of light. Regardless, it's fair to say that Cosmic Garou...
Oh, I forgot he got these portals too. Yeah, that's yeah, like I said, I forgot he got these portals. That's GG. That GG right there.
Even well before reaching his peak, was already massively faster than light. Now, I will admit, there is a potentially higher speed meta you could argue for Garou, scaling from Saitama punching him through time, since it was his technique to begin with.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got that little time travel thing Garou got. I forgot that. That's what I'm saying, like, bro, the best way to get rid of this dude is just Dragon Ball. Use the Dragon Ball, wish him away, and then damn, that's it. I'm just letting you know. I told you, fighting him hand to hand is useless at this point.
As Saitama was moving, it can be argued that his time travel could be applicable to his combat speed, but I think it is equally fair to say that it could also just be a hacks. Point is, you can argue immeasurable speeds for
infinite speed.
Garou, going with that line of thought, which we'll come back to later on. But to go through the gauntlet, I think it is fair to say that Cosmic Garou would clap the Saiyan Saga pretty easily. He could also have some trouble with the high tiers like Goku and Frieza during the Namek Saga, depending on how valid you think the multi-solar system level argument is. I also think that if you used a higher end scaling for Cell Solar Kamehameha, then you can argue that Garou would have trouble with Cell Saga Gohan, and by extension Buu Saga Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha, since they do scale from that. But honestly, the Buu Saga is where I generally think Garou will have the hardest time, but
I wonder why.
There are some possible win cons for the martial arts aficionado. For one, Garou's Fajit can affect someone's organs regardless of how durable they are to an extent, so if any of the Z fighters have their guard down or underestimate an attack, they can definitely get massively torn up by this technique.
And we know who gonna be that person. The one and only. I be telling y'all know how Goku fight, man. Goku always let his opponent get up there, then catch him out guard, and GG for Goku.
A topic I was constantly debating myself on was regarding the cosmic radiation that
the radiation. This is the one. I be telling you, man. The saying their organs is not like this, bro. It's over. Well, it's pretty much over for the Z fighters as well, bro. I'm just telling y'all, man. How long can they keep that key shell up, bro? That key barrier or whatever. That causes energy.
Garou was emitting passively and with his attacks. Would it be able to affect the Z fighters? I mean, generally...
would it affect Piccolo? Oh, wait a minute.
And with his attacks.
Would it affect Piccolo, though? I don't know. It probably would. I know if it on Gohan, he half human, half Saiyan. This right here gonna affect them too. I'm just letting you know, bro. Use the Dragon Ball to wish them, and this is it, bro.
Would it be able to affect the Z fighters? I mean, generally speaking, I think it depends on if you consider enduring energy attacks in Dragon Ball as surviving intense radiation. But would it be fair to say that it's the same type of ionizing radiation like Garou had? I'm not sure, but I will say that since Ki can be used as a barrier...
See, is this the barrier y'all talking about? Or, I don't know.
It could potentially counteract the effects. Basically, what ionizing radiation does to living things is break down bonds that hold DNA together, and it's hard to tell if Ki would work as a barrier.
Oh, so I guess this the barrier y'all talking about. Wait a minute.
This is break down bonds that hold DNA together, and it's hard to tell if Ki would work as a...
This the barrier y'all talking about. How long that costs us energy? Go so like any like these Saiyans got to keep using this drain energy, bro. I don't see that what I'm saying, like, bro, it's still gonna be in Garou his favor.
Barrier against that. So I will say that one potential win con for Garou, if he's fighting Goku or Vegeta for example, is to overwhelm them with enough radiation that it weakens them. However, it is worthy to mention that Vegeta did hold millions of Xeno units of radiation in the palm of his hand when trying to become a great ape, so you could argue that the Saiyans have some level of radiation resistance or intake, and characters like Buu and Cell can fly in space, so this likely cancels out a win con for Garou.
Don't they got all Garou gotta do is just copy, bro.
Now
and use they technique against them. The Kameo wave. That thing Buu used to blast Earth. Cosmic Garou can do it, bro.
One of the greatest assets for Garou here is his reflection and power copying. He would certainly be able to copy the fighting styles of the opponents he faces just by seeing it once, but would he be able to replicate key attacks?
He will be able to replicate all this stuff. He got everything, the universe, all the element and all that good stuff, bro. I'm just saying.
After all, Cosmic Garou does learn to fire his own energy attacks, and at one point even states that he knows all of the energy in the universe.
Yeah, all the energy in the universe. He know all this stuff. So, know what I'm saying? I was saying, man, like, just use a Dragon Ball to wish him away, man. Because you can't fight him just straight up like that. And then he got these portals. The portals. Come on.
So you could argue something similar to Ki.
As like Goku doing something like this, man, all Cosmic Garou gotta do is just use a portal. This take time.
he could be included in the mix. It really depends on if you think he can copy exact key techniques or at least mimic their effects or appearance.
He copied everything to the perfect stat. You're literally fighting your own self. You're fighting your own self at that moment.
Garou could also,
unless, you know, once again, Goku got to break his limiter, or one of them Z fighter got to break that limiter, and once again, and then after that, bro, they got to rest. Use the Dragon Ball to wish this sucker away, bro. I'm just letting you know now.
Also redirect an attack if it's not too powerful for him, so that's one possible trump card he can use in a battle. When it comes to things like Super Saiyan or Kaioken, I don't think Garou would be able to copy the iconic glowing form.
I wanna know why. Please tell me why. Please tell us why, sir.
Because it is a genetic trait and not really a technique.
He copying it all, bro.
Kaioken, however, if showcased by Goku in the fight, could potentially be copied, and I could see Garou master it mid-battle, to the point it has massively less drain than Goku's version. And maybe he could even use a better version of the Mafuba if things really had to take a turn like that. If Garou is throwing down hands with Cell, I think he would have a challenging time, especially if he allows him to grow stronger by abusing Zenkais and regenerating, or by trying to jump him with Cell Juniors. I personally think that Buu would be a huge problem to deal with.
I hardly doubt that, man. He got speed over. Garou got speed over Kid Buu, man, when it comes to them fight him, bro. What can do besides use, like, try to turn him into candy? What can he do besides turn him into candy? Garou got what that thing called? The time thing. He can time travel. And that's it, bro. Time travel.
Due to his regeneration, magic, and insane levels of stamina. And of course, due to his ability to also copy techniques. Again, it's hard to decipher if Garou would be able to copy Buu's regeneration or magic, since they are not techniques and are more intrinsic to the nature or genetics of Buu.
Bro, he copying everything to the max, to the top, to the stat. Clean short.
But I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, well, thank you. Clean ass whistle. Right here. I'm sorry. It's over. GG. Wait, he copying that, then I'm pretty sure he can copy him, turning him to the candy too. Well, you know. Use the Dragon Ball to wish this guy away.
Either way, I think if he's pushed into using it, Majin Buu could also turn him into candy and beat him that way. But
that ain't gonna work.
Hey, Garou could also just reflect it and beat him like
was it like that too, so
the slim evil Buu did. Also, I don't think it would be really a huge deal if Garou were to replicate everyone's techniques except for a few exceptions. After all, Cell literally had Goku's, Frieza's, Vegeta's, and Piccolo's techniques and still got his ass whooped by Gohan.
The cycle gonna keep on repeating it.
Point is, technique doesn't matter as much if the opponent has an overwhelming advantage in power, durability, and speed, which is definitely going to be encountered when fighting the high Cell and Buu Saga tiers. Hell, even if Garou copied and combined Goku's abilities, Goku would likely just be able to copy him back like he did with the Kamehameha.
And then Garou just gonna continue copying him back and then use the portal. GG.
And although I can't see Garou push Goku depending on which iteration he's fighting, Goku is incredibly skilled as well, since,
and like I said, y'all know how Goku fight. He wanna test his opponent. But why wouldn't every time I said, like, bro, oh man, bro, come on, bro, you a Goku hater, bro. I'm a Goku hater, bro. We know how Goku fight. He always gonna he wanna test his opponent. And that his downfall right there. That always gonna be his downfall. Just accept it.
He surpassed Grandpa Gohan, who was unrivaled and was without equal in every martial arts there was, as stated by Yamcha. And Goku also received thousands of years worth of training with King Kai, which is pretty huge. If Goku or Vegeta are fighting for the kill, I think they can stop Cosmic Garou before he grows too much in power, to the point that he's unstoppable. But in character,
time trouble.
If Goku is messing around and is pacing himself in the battle and allows Garou to grow,
like he always does, I tell y'all, like Goku, y'all know how Goku fight. Y'all know how y'all know this character. He always gonna he wanna test his opponent. For some odd reason, it's in his blood. It's a Saiyan thing. He can't help it.
He can potentially get overwhelmed and lose
GG
that way. It all depends on how quickly Garou can
copy, bro. Wait, this was Saitama. He copied it right there, and then copied it, but pretty much like Saitama just gone, bro. Saitama, it's different because Saitama is just it's completely just different.
close the gap, and if you think he can copy transformations or natural abilities. Gotenks and Gohan could also overpower Garou, but possibly fumble the bag due to how they carry things out against Buu, if you want to look at it through a narrative aspect. In conclusion, I think Garou clears the Saiyan sagas pretty soundly, likely clears the Namek saga with some difficulty, would certainly encounter more difficulty in the Cell saga depending on the arguments, but would likely lose to the mid to high Buu saga tiers due to their more immense attack potency, durability, and speed. If even base pre-Buu saga Goku was capable of crossing universal distances in mere moments, it is unfathomable how fast Super Saiyan 3 Goku and characters who scale to him are. And although I'd expect the Z Fighters to fight Garou one-on-one, there is nothing stopping them from jumping Garou's ass if someone was getting pressed, in which case, he would be in an extremely dire situation. Regarding the higher speed meta I mentioned earlier, I could see Garou blitz the Z Fighters if you do think he can time travel hyperspace punch spam his way through them or something.
That's all I'm saying, like he got that time travel stuff, man. Use the Dragon Ball to just wish him away. That's the only way.
But if he doesn't grow in power quickly enough, I can see him losing ground.
But he grow like instantly, like short, point blank, right there. Use the Dragon Ball. That's the only way.
Although I wouldn't put too much confidence in the higher speed arguments. Otherwise, I think he stops there at the Buu saga, especially if you upscale from the multi-solar system implications within the Frieza and Cell arcs. I don't think there's really a point in bringing up Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT in the movies, since the characters there massively outscale even more, and when you have things like Time Stop, Ultra Instinct, the Hakai, movement in a space beyond time, or shaking the afterlife, and other stuff like that, it definitely makes it harder for Garou to win. But yeah, let me know how far you think Garou makes it within Dragon Ball. I hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching,
and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like I said, once again, over and over, over and over. You gotta use the Dragon Ball to wish this guy away, man, cause he cooking every last one of them. It is what it is. You don't like it, too bad. Deal with it. You already know. Link up in that description below. Like, comment, subscribe for the new man on my